Hello guys, I'm Moose Mike. The fever is strong with this crochet along. Here is Lynette from Charmedgrammy's Crochet with this week's episode of Tile of the Week, Thursday.
Well, thanks, Mike, for that wonderful introduction. I'm so excited every time I see Mike do that for me. This is Lynette with Charmedgrammycrochet, Crochet, and again, I'm in the dining room, so welcome, and thanks for stopping in. Today is, as you know, Tile of the Week Thursday, and that is the brainchild of Sam and Mike from Memphis Makes. Sam got a book, 100 crochet tiles, which, oh, don't mind the crinkle, sorry about that. 100 crochet tiles for Tile of the Week. And this is the book that she and Mike have committed to making every single tile in this book, of which there are 100. So, you know, that's going to take almost 2 years. And this year I said I will make as many of them as I can, as time permits. And as I told you last week, I'm using Elaine Brown and Laura from Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming as my guinea pigs. If they're having trouble with them, then I'm like, I'm not dealing with that. Well, at least that's been the way it's been so far. I don't know if that's the way it's going to continue. This is Thursday, Tile of the Week Thursday, right? Yeah, Tile of the Week Thursday. Because it's also Luck of the Draw on Thursdays. Should I combine them into one video? Because, I don't know, I haven't seen this week's Luck of the Draw yet, because I'm filming this early because I'm going to be away. I did not bring my Luck of the Draw over here. I'll do them separately. Because I don't want to overwhelm, and you know me, I tend to ramble. I will combine this with my other thing. So, I have more projects than there are days of the week to give each project its own day of the week. There's too many projects to do that. So, it's not going to happen that way. We have to combine. So, I think I will combine Tile of the Week and Luck of the Draw together. So, but you get your own personal we get our own personal invite from Moose Mike on Tile of the Week. So anyway, thanks for helping me sort that out. This week's tile is called the Pandora tile, and it is by Hattie Rysdale. Oh, and by the way, this book you can get on Amazon. It's like 15 bucks. And then I had it bound, just like the Sophie's Universe one, because people were losing their pages, and I don't want to lose pages. So this week's tile, and I don't know how to show this to you without showing you everything that you shouldn't be seeing, looks like that. It's 9 little tiny squares, and then which are each 2 rounds, and then you sew a border around the outside, and that makes like the 3rd round. So the inside parts here are not bordered. Well, I liked this tile. You know, I'm into granny squares anyway. Squares. I like making squares and making projects out of squares. So that being said, I have made projects like this before where you join as you go, which is what you do with each of these squares. But I have a project in mind that I've been wanting to do for a while, like almost a year, and I haven't had the time, and I haven't looked for the right squares to do it in, because it involves squares and fabric. And so it will become, if I make it successfully, I will do a make-along for it, with it. But I'm going to figure it out before I start anything, like officially tutorials or anything. But I found that I like this square. I just don't like the way that they put it together for the project that I want to do. So I am incorporating the Pandora's little tiny squares and doing it my way, as Laura likes to say. I'm doing it my way. So this is what I've done. So instead of 9, I have 4, and I did not leave the big spaces because I'm going to turn this into a top, and I don't want these big huge spaces here. So I still joined as I went. I put that together as I go, and my plan is for part of the top, I'm going to do a band that's going to go 2 high. These are maybe 1.5 inches each, so maybe 3 inches tall altogether. So I'm going to do a band that's like 2 inches or 3 inches, but long. So the next ones will go here, 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 here. And I'm also going to do a band that's just one section like this. I was going to do all neutral colors, and I am using this yarn. This is a Lyra from Ice. It is a 2-weight. Let me grab one. Don't mind the crinkle. I can read it better here. I believe it's a 2-weight. Oh, nope, it's saying a 3-weight. 50 acrylic, 50 cotton yarn. This is one of the colors. This is the yarn that I used to make the curtains in my attic in the studio. And it is also the yarn that I used to make the activity ball that I made for my great niece when they were pregnant with her. It's got a very nice, it's very soft, first of all. It's not extremely stretchy, but it does have a little bit of give to it, but not much. The cotton, I think, prevents that. It has 0 halo. There is no halo. And I really like that about this yarn for a lot of projects. For the baby, it was great because she's not going to get fuzzies in her face and in her mouth. For my curtains, again, same kind of thing. I really like it. And for the top, it's going to be perfect. And I like the size of it. I think, you know, it says 3. At some of these, it's really hard to tell between a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2. They're so small anyway. But they classify this as a 3. I think it could also easily be classified as a 2, even though I did try to use, I had a scrap of, I think it's comfy cotton. I had a scrap ball, pardon me, I had a scrap ball of that yarn, and and it is a 3-weight, and I tried to incorporate it with this, and it was too big. You could tell the difference in the size. So I did not. I took it apart. But this is going to be an at-work project. For now, I can put it together. So I did a couple when I was at work today, but I did have several breaks, but I didn't crochet most of those. I was chatting. I was too chatty with other people to actually do much crocheting at work today. But the first round is just little, and so all of my insides are going to be different colors. These are the colors that I've used, and this is going to be my final border around the outside. Is going to be this. This is the one that I'm joining with. So I'm going to make these little circles at work and then bring them home and join them together. Even though I could join them, I'm just going to make a bunch of them before I really worry about joining them. But this is like the at work, in my at work bag, which is my my Baby Yoda bag. I know that's not his name. I know he's not Baby Yoda. Don't write me. I know. I don't remember what the heck his name really is, but I call him Baby Yoda. So anyway, as I use the color, you know, when I make, then I'm going to drop it in my other bag, which I have this huge yarn bag full of these little guys, because when I made the ball for the baby, I ordered like one of every color of the Solera, and I made all those things, but you're just using little pieces of it for the most part. So it's going a very far way. But when I make one out of this color, then I'm going to dump it in there, and so it's really living in like 3 different bags. I know, silly, right? But I can only take so much in my lunch bag. It's only so big. My yarn bag is bigger than my lunch bag, so there's that. Also inspired by Tile of the Week was my a bag that I made for Chloe. She said, Grammy, can you make me this bag? And it's a crocheted bag. And I said, of course. So I made it for her. And she said, can you line it for me? I said, what? So? Like on a machine? I said, yes, I can figure that out. I mean, I have sewn. I'm not a sewer. I'm not a seamstress. I am not a sewist. I am none of those things. But I do like to sew, and I did really and truly want to make bags. And the bags that I have made, that I've crocheted, I have a few I wanted to line. And so Chloe's bag is little granny clusters, and it's 9 of them, 3 by 3, 3 tall, 3 wide, 2 panels, crocheted together, and then I crocheted a handle. And I will insert some pictures, but I did line it yesterday. She called me. She said, Grammy, I'm not feeling well. My washer and dryer at school are broken. In the dorm, I need to do laundry. They haven't worked in 2 weeks, and I don't feel good, and I just want to come home and do my homework and do laundry and sit with you. I said, cool. So she came home, and I showed her the bag, and she was thrilled with the bag. So then I said, I know you want it lined, and because she wants to put stuff in it, and carry it around. But I don't know what lining you would like. And so I have some fabrics, and she picked out 2. And so one side of it is lined with pink and pink checkers, and the other is a solid blue, pale sea green blue, maybe, I guess you'd call it. Sea blue, I don't know. Anyway, I did make the lining. I was very proud of myself. And it is attached, and I put the button on, and she loves it. And she put her laptop in it, and she said, oh, I can fit a lot of stuff in here. She's so excited. She loves the colors, and she took it home with her. So I do not have it here to show you, but I do have a little video of her having the bag that I will insert here, and some pictures that I took. I can show you, like, I actually sewed, and it actually worked. And I do need to tell you that before I insert, Debbie, the Canadian Crocheter, if you guys don't know Debbie, you have to be living under a rock, and Billy, the Crafty Floridian, have both, and Nancy from She's Got Yarn Too, inspired me to want to, pull out the sewing machines and figure out how to use them. I have one that's my own that not like the greatest sewing machine, but it will do the trick. But then I got my mom's sewing machines, and I just showed you that whole video not too long ago. But I did figure out how to use the Sears, the Kenmore sewing machine, and that's what I used. The one with the serger on it. I mean, I sewed 3 sides together, so let's not go too far. But I did pull out the ironing board. Debbie contacted me, and she's like, I want you to watch this video on how to do a box bottom. It's a tutorial that that's her tutorial. I loved it. It was so inspiring. Chloe's bag does not have a box bottom, but when I go to make fabric bags, and the bag that I'm doing for Tile of the Week has a box bottom on it. It's a crocheted bag, but it's got a flat bottom. But I want to line it. When I'm done with them, I'm planning on making 2, one for 10 weeks and a second one for 10 weeks, which I'll show you after this clip. I'll show you the bag so far for Tile of the Week. I mean, for Look at the Draw. But thank you so much, Debbie. And I will link Debbie's video below, and Debbie's channel, and Billy's channel, and Nancy's channel, because they've all been inspirational and helpful in getting me to not be afraid to pick up the get out the sewing machine. And I was very proud of myself that it looked really good. And it fit, and I mean, if it didn't fit well, I don't know. It's inside. You can't tell it anyway, so you could do a lot of mistakes, and it's okay. But Chloe got to go home with her finished bag, and she was thrilled to death, and I was thrilled to death. She got her homework done, she got her laundry done, and she felt better when she left. Plus, she had a new bag, so yay for that. So watch this clip, and then afterwards, I'll be back with the tile of the week and the bag that I'm making for that. Okay, Miss Nikki, you can put it in the bag now.
Okay, you insist. Hallelujah.
Oh my goodness. Hold on.
College-esque.
Oh, very college-esque. And it fits perfect. Your laptop fits in there really, really good.
Yeah, it doesn't like hang out or anything. So nice.
It's not too long.
There's like extra room, because what I always do is I take my laptop and my charger so it can. No, it's not too long. It's perfect. Like, it won't get in my way. I can be like stroking my stuff,
You know you're starting your stuff on YouTube right now.
You're recording me? I thought you were taking little pictures.
Oh. What the heck? Sure. What? Flash what you got, girlfriend. Okay, so now we're back, and now we're going to talk about Luck of the Draw number 7. Luck of the Draw is a weekly crochet along that Nan from Nan's Next Knots draws every week, and this is the 7th crochet along that she's done with Luck of the Draw. I gotta write names down because I'm gonna get forgetful. So you have 9 colors, a base color, and 8 other colors that you number 1 through 8, and you decide what you're going to make. Can be anything. We have people that make snakes. We have people that this bag has been made, that I'm making right now, has been made by several people. I am making it right now, and so is Elaine Brown. Lynn, who does not have a channel, made it last time, but Anita from Yarn Over Hook and Laura made it as a from Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming, made it as a copycat. So they had specifics, but I don't want to forget people. I always end up feeling like I forget people. And Elaine. Everybody will be linked in the description below that I've talked about in the whole video. So I am making this bag, and I'm making it with Premier Home Cotton. Week number 4 will be drawn as of the day of this video, the color. Well, most of it's Premier Home Cotton. So my base color is this tube of white from Premier Home Cotton. And then every week there's a new number. So week number 3 is done and complete. Week number 4 will be drawn on Thursday, the day that this video is being released. So at this time, I don't know what the color is. I don't know what the number is. But I can tell you this is what my bag is looking like with weeks number 1, 2, and 3. So I'm doing a lot of springtime pastel-y kind of colors, and I love it. These are all going to be like pinks and oranges and yellows. The next one I do will be, and I can't remember the name of this, Brick Rainbow or something. I will link it as well, the pattern and who it's made by. The next one I'll be doing in cotton, but the cotton has a slight variegation in it. It's white, but then it's got some greens and blues in it, and even a yellow. And so the colors of the in-betweens here, the mosaic part of it, are going to be in the blues and the greens. So I'm real excited to do that one too. And they're both spring-summer bags for me. But if you can see, it does have a little bit of a boxy kind of bottom. So I'm going to measure this and then make the box bottom the way that, you know, for the lining, the way that Debbie showed me how to do on her tutorial. And I am real excited to do that one. But this is going to be 10 weeks. Luck of the Draw is a 20-week crochet along. But if I did this for 20 weeks, the bag would be humongous. And mine's already going to be bigger than what the pattern says. She wants you to do this in a single crochet. And I just have such a hard, I crochet tight, and I have a really hard time crocheting tight and using cotton yarn and a single crochet. The bigger the stitch, the looser I crochet. So I went with half doubles, and where the singles are supposed to be, and trebles where the doubles are supposed to be. But I still like it very much. I think it's cool. I mean, I think it's really cool. I really like it a lot. And this week's color was Peaches and Cream for me in the color Pastel Pink. I have like one skein of all of these different colors of this kitchen cotton kind of yarn. I think this is a fun way to use that yarn up. And if I run out of a color, because there's only going to be 10 colors, you know, 10 weeks in this out of 8 colors. So probably I won't run out of anything. You don't get the same color 2 weeks in a row. She takes the number out from last week's color, so you don't get 2 of the same side by side, which is an awesome idea. But like I made this row, and like you can't even tell hardly that I took anything out of here. So I'm not really all that worried about running out of a specific color, but if I do, I'll just grab another color and throw it in its place. I mean, it's my bag. I can do whatever I want. It's mine. I can do it my way. That's the new theme. Thank you, Laura, from Mad Me's Crochet and Farming. Or Farm Animals, or whatever she's doing this week. I think it needs to be the Persephone show, because that kitty cat, the hunting Persephone, she is a hunter. That kitty cat. It's kind of scary if you ask me. But anyway, this is my tile, or hashtag Luck of the Draw number 7. Very exciting. A lot of people do this. I was telling you that this bag has been made before for Luck of the Draw. People have made, and I think still are. I think Judy from Witch Piece Craft is making a snake. Better write Judy down. We've had blankets, of course. We've had, I made a Ruana, cardigans, dusters, shawls. I made a wrap last time. So it's really cool. It's a fun way to use up some of your stash and participate with everybody else. So there's, as I said, a lot of people, YouTubers and not YouTubers, and there is a Facebook group page where you can show your stuff off. You can always show off your stuff on my channel. Oh, speaking of, I have to start saying this before I forget about it. I got to keep reminding everyone, including myself. Next month, I'm hosting Amigurumi Wars 2023. So you'll need to come here for the information for what to do for March. I will have that video up on the 1st, and who the spotlight, she does a spotlight person. So anyway, if you're interested in the Amigurumi Wars next month, this month it's at Anaya's Toy Box. Next month it's here on Charm Grammy. I just want to keep reminding you until then, so I don't, so that nobody misses out if they want to join. I think this is probably a long video by now, so thank you guys so much for watching, liking, subscribing, being here. If you're not subscribed, hit that little button. If you like the content, hit the like button. I do read all the comments. I got comments the other day, you guys, from a year ago. I'm up to date on all my comments all the time. I try to be, you know, within a day or two. And I didn't have any comments for like 2 days, and all of a sudden I got comments that were literally a year ago. Like, where have these been for the last year? They were in videos I put up a year ago. So sorry if you were amongst those people. I do read all of my comments when YouTube gives them to me. So if you guys have not been, you know, commented on by people that normally comment you, and now all of a sudden you're getting old comments, that's why. Because I think YouTube's cleaning out the closet or something. So anyway, that's what I have for you today in this video. And I will see you again in my next video. Thanks so much. Bye.